Master Sergeant William J. Trott, Operations Sergeant, 369th Transportation Battalion. Acting First Sergeant of this third class, no prior service trainee program. I'd like to introduce this film that will give you some idea of the program and show you some of the recruits.
You'll be coming back Friday evening. Pay attention what the instructor's going to tell you, because that's the information and training you're going to be used while you're in 8 weeks of basic training, wherever you're going to. Some of you might go to Fort Dix, some of you might go to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Pay attention what you're doing. Of course, you're not used to waking up early in the morning. That's why we're giving you 5 days of training so you get the use of that time. Do everything the night before you wake up that morning. Do we understand each other?
Yes,
yes sir.
Yes.
Now, by the name, one at a time, into the bus.
Mitchell.
Mitchell, check. Jenkins, check. Ramos, check. Ramsey, check. Allah, check. Willis, check. Quinn, check. Thompson, check.
Yeah.
Gonzalez. Smith. Lloyd, check. Rose, check. Pittsburgh, check. Washington, check. Produce, check. Mazzell, check. Rosario, check. Vanessa, check. Polite, Donald, check.
At the next table. And that's no sergeant, yes sergeant. Understand that?
Yes, sergeant.
Like those people tell you where to go. Understand that?
Yes, sergeant.
Anybody here drink on the bus on the way down?
No, sergeant.
You're lucky. Son Bruno?
Alright, we start off with learning what the position of attention is. Position of attention is with your feet together. Drop your bags to your right side. Position of attention is your hands clasped, eyes forward. As I walk down this hallway, I don't want to see any eyes following me. I don't want to see any eyes in your hands in your pocket. What you do here, when you do something wrong, you go down for 10, and that means 10 push-ups. You don't recover until you're told. You ask permission to recover. I shouldn't see anybody looking at me or any other sergeant in this place. When you talk to any of my cadre, you will stand in that position of attention, and you will call them sergeant. You shouldn't be moving. Down. 10 push-ups. Now, we want to learn how we do push-ups. I can't hear you. 2, Three. Three who? Let's stop it right there. What's my name? Sergeant. Every time you count, it's one sergeant. Start all over. One sergeant. Two sergeants. Three sergeants. Four sergeants. Five sergeants. Six sergeants. Seven sergeants. Eight sergeants. Nine sergeants. 10 sergeants. Permission to recover? Is that what you want to ask me? You come. Look directly to your front and to your side. Curl on a 45-degree angle.
When you're spoken to, you will respond, yes, Sergeant, no, Sergeant, I don't know, Sergeant. Why are you looking at me? Position of attention, eyes and head straight ahead. Any questions about that?
No, Sergeant.
I can't hear you.
No, down. Down. Position of attention, you don't move. Hands to your side.
One sergeant, two sergeants, three sergeants, four sergeants, five sergeants, six sergeants, seven sergeants, eight sergeants, nine sergeants, 10 sergeants.
What do you do before you get up? What do you ask? Permission to recover, Sergeant. I want to hear it.
Permission to recover.
Permission granted, recover. Position of attention. All you do is move your right foot, stand correct, your left foot to your left, shoulder width apart, and your right hand, your hands go behind your back. Clasp them. Let's try.
Brother didn't tell me? Your brother told me all about you. Okay, what I want you to do is look at me. See my feet? 45-degree angle? Okay, that's how I want your feet.
Position of parade nest is you don't move. And you would have a problem. 10 more. Move it. Eyes to your front. We're here to weed out the babies, the people that cannot take military life. You people have been watching Rambo 1 and 2.
Very good.
Can't face the wall.
Walk around, be careful, watch your step.
So step to the next table to Sergeant.
Last name? Edwin? Those are your dog tags. Follow with information in it. Go to that table over there, get a sandwich and soda, potato chips, stand in line.
Yes, ma'am.
And your social security number, are they correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'd like you to sign your name right next to this page, please.
Post 5 minutes. Dying.
Would you please name? All right, Brian? Did you receive a letter of instruction telling you to bring certain toiletries and other items?
You're not going to go hungry and you're going to get clothes.
No.
Grab your seat, your hands, and don't look straight to your ahead, feet just the way you got it. 45-degree angle, look straight ahead. Have you been watching some Army movies? Okay, your uncle's over there. Where's the Italian fellow? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Get down, give me 10 right now. I told you not to look at me, didn't I?
Yes, Sergeant.
Okay, go for it. Give me 1, what? What?
2 Sergeant.
Get here.
3 Sergeant. 4 Sergeant. 5 Sergeant. 6 Sergeant. 7 Sergeant. 8 Sergeant. 9 Sergeant. 10 Sergeant. Sergeant requests permission to recover.
Recover. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Take it out a little bit here. Relax it. Take a deep breath. Relax. Get rid of that tension. Get rid of that tension. Where the hell? Where the hell? Will you do that next 5 days, gentlemen?
Yes, Sergeant.
Don't down in my mind. That's the finest training, the finest food, the finest clothing. You're gonna love it. Believe me. We're here to help you. Don't look at me when I'm talking to you. If you're in a combat situation and you're at home and you're looking around making a noise, you're supposed to not move, and you move, somebody's gonna get killed. I want you to survive on the battlefield, and you start right now from day 1 to survive on the battlefield in combat. That's what it's all about, gentlemen. For you to survive. And the only way you're going to survive is by listening, learning, and training, and helping your buddy out. Any questions about that?
No, Sergeant.
We're all going to work together as a team, aren't we?
Yes, Sergeant.
We're going to learn together as a team, aren't we?
Yes, Sergeant.
Say hallelujah.
Hallelujah, Sergeant.
That's what I like to hear. Take that care with you when you leave, because I know that's very important to you. You play in a rock group?
No, Sergeant.
Do you sing?
No, Sergeant.
You'll sing before you leave here. You'll sing the tunes of the United States military. Are you okay? Sweat. All right. So why are you looking at me? A little nervous. Now relax. Take a breath. Take a breath. Relax. Take it out. You sure? Okay, hang in there. You can do it. Here you go. Hold on to that there, Denise. Okay? Take care of it. Look out for you. I'm going to adopt you as my favorite son for the next 5 days all day.
Yes, sir.
You and I are going to work real fine together.
Yes, sir.
Very good all day.
Side, looking straight ahead.
I put it in. Good out to run. There's your right. Yes, I'm looking for parts of prayer or rifle. You can do parts of prayer from extent to maintenance, break it down, put it together. We're going to sleep with it, walk with it, march with it. Don't look at me again. If you look at me again, you're going to be the most physical fit man in the post in 20 minutes.
Sergeant. 8 Sergeant. 9 Sergeant. 10 Sergeant. Permission to recover, Sergeant.
Permission granted. Up. All of you. Somebody drop a pair of gloves? I don't know where you're going in this weather with a short sleeve shirt. Were you told to get a haircut before you got here? No. Who? What's my name? Okay. By the time you leave here this afternoon, this evening, you will be having a haircut. And we're going to probably give you a bag to remember it by. You too. Position of attention. Hands locked to your sides, to the seam of the pants, 45-degree angle, looking to your front. Don't shake. I'm not going to bite you.
3 Sergeant.
To your side.
4 Sergeant. 5 Sergeant. 6 Sergeant.
You stand here until we tell you to move.
8 Sergeant. 9 Sergeant.
Someday. Saw the movie Rambo. You move your hand, I want your hand to go up. How many people here want to be just like Rambo? Don't be afraid, put it up. I know there's a bunch in there saying, I want to be Rambo. Alright? Before you leave here, you will have your hands on an M16. That is my weapon. You will learn how to take it apart and clean it. You're going to live with that weapon for 5 days. That weapon may save your life if we ever get activated. We are here to train you as if we're going to war. Because if I ever jump in a foxhole again and have one of you guys next to me, you better be doing the right thing or you won't have to worry about someone else shooting you. I will. All right, we're at the position of attention. Some of you have it down about 50%. We're going to try parade rest. Parade rest is a modified position of attention. You move your left foot out approximately 15 inches and both your hands go into the small of your back. I think we lost one already. Is anybody here want to quit on me? No, Sergeant. Are we sure about that? Yes, Sergeant. What do you say about that, Sergeant Anton? Sergeant Klasinski? How many are we going to have to drop on us this time?
I figure we'll have about 3 whips in this group.
That's 3 whips. Bull running around. How many people are going to stop?
That's man.
Sandwich and soda, potato chips and a napkin.
Fed. You're going to be fed 3 meals a day. You will turn in anything we tell you to turn in that you're not allowed to have. You will only eat at the prescribed times. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No munchies in between, and we catch you with munchies, it belongs to us. You will not take any food out of the mess hall. The only place you're going to eat is in the mess hall. You people that didn't hear me before, there is no smoking. We have an amnesty box that Sergeant Anton, that's Master Sergeant Anton, will have you sometime to donate any of your cigarettes and whatever else is unauthorized into the amnesty box. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
I know nobody here has drugs. I know nobody here has liquor.
Right over left.
Okay, listen to me. When I tell you to pick up...
Let's go, let's go, let's go. All the way down. 2, 3.
Come on, man. Look at me, old man.
Master Sergeant Anton, and I'm the non-commissioned officer in charge of the non-prior service training here at Camp Smith for the Empire State Military Academy. I'd like to welcome you to Camp Smith. You are here to attend training in order to prepare you for basic training. Does everyone know when they're going to take it? We're going to fill out some forms. I want everyone to take out the yellow emergency data form that was given to you at the front table. It says ESMA TDA section. I want you to write in non-prior service training. Write in your unit on that next line. If you do not know it, leave it blank. But every letter in the alphabet is a phonetic pronunciation in the military. 24-hour clock. Heroin, cocaine, crack, and similar drugs are illegal. Items used to administer drugs such as hypodermic syringes, constrictor bands, spoons with bowls smaller than 3/8 of an inch, cigarette roller papers, cigarettes, pipes, cigars, chewing tobacco are illegal and must be turned in. Cigarette lighters need not be turned in. Firearms will be turned in to me personally. The weapon is licensed. Be given a receipt for it. Knives will be placed in the amnesty box. Other weapons, brass knuckles, blackjacks, chains, chucks, and blank pistols are contraband and must be dropped in the amnesty box. Straight razors, except when stored and used solely as shaving equipment. You must turn in ammunition, grenades, fireworks, and other explosive equipment to include any firearms, any type of firearm. Pornography. Magazines such as Playboy, Playgirl, Penthouse, Weed, and Scare are authorized. However, if you have magazines, books, cards, pictures, etc. that show the actual sex act being performed for sexual perversions, they must be deposited in the amnesty box. Gambling devices, marked playing cards, dice, and other items used for gambling must be placed in the amnesty box. Alcoholic beverages, beer, wine.
Got it, put it in the box now. We're gonna find your plate. It's the only chance you're gonna get. Put it in the box now. Amnesty time. We'll take it on just later. Outside. Hold it. I didn't think so. Sit down, brother, a little bit. Get it in there now. That's only stressful.
Does anyone have any questions? Forms that you filled out, next down to that side of the aisle. Anyone would like to questions? The forms, don't pass your folders.
Left, right, left. Come on. 38 steps, second national step. Left side. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. All right, the rank on the extreme right. Rank on the extreme right.
Go, move it, move it. The faster you get the stuff, the faster you get out of the road. Let's go, let's go. You know what it's called? Hurry up and wait. Your left foot. Your left knee. Let's go. What's yours? Let's go. Double time means on the hurry. Move, move. Yours. That's right, some pretty shoes must be slipping. Keep going. Go, Ricardo. Don't run me, Arthur. Hey, you gotta cross this road, get it.
Listen up. No, man. Get your hands out. Keep moving. Well. Run. Double time.
Where do you go?
got it now. Samantha, down. Get your hands up. Get your hands. Get that interval up there. Get your hand up.
Those fingers should be clipped. Direct. Hands up, come on. Come on, push them off. One arm. There you go. Drop your hand down.
There you go. Drop down.
There you go.
There you go. Gentlemen.
All right, now.
Every time you fall in, exactly where you're gonna fall in.
Okay, take one step up.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Left,
Stay together.
left, right, left, right, shoulder, left.
Do it.
What do you say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up. Up, down, up. Does everybody understand? Yes, sir.
Say everybody head down.
3 sergeant, 4 sergeant, 5 sergeant, 6 sergeant, 7 sergeant, 8 sergeant, 9 sergeant, 10 sergeant.
What do you say?
Request permission to recover, sir.
Recover. Recover.
Sorry, Sergeant.
Sorry, Sergeant.
Sorry, I've just taken more.
We don't want you if you don't want to be here, because we need good people.
Out there, going for the MOS skill of 11 Bravo.
11 Bravo, 11 charities. 11 charities. 11 charities, 11 Bravo. Any 11 series MOS.
How many artillery people out there?
13 Foxtrots.
Oh, you want to be a cannon copter.
Hooray! Rush!
Don't anticipate the command.
Hooray! Rush!
The hand get on at the small.
Here's that. Hey! A team drum! You're a team, make it sound like a team. Everybody moves as one. Parade! Get out, give me 10 dollars. Rest! Where's your head guys? Hey, up, team drum!
There's a drop. There's a preparatory command.
You step here. You better straighten your act up.
You know why
we come.
Drop?
Starting position. Move. Get them up. Up. All the way up. Rock those knees. Hands are extended upward. There you go. Go straight to the side. You got the repetition. Going to your left. Hey, cadence. Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Feet up.
5, go down, 6, come back up, count 7, keep back up, knees back up, count 8, go to position of attention. As follows. Everyone keep the line of stand. Go, sir! Everyone be stand. Yes, sir! Everyone give. Go, sir! More PT, sir! More PT! One position, move. Where you going? Cross.
the right, move. What did I say? That one arm just right, push more. Put your left arm up, put your left arm up. That's right. You know which one is your left? Buffalo. Do they teach you your left and your right in Buffalo?
Yes, Sergeant.
Well then, is this your left?
Yes,
Or
Sergeant.
is this your left?
This is my left.
That's your left? You sure about it?
Yes,
In
Sergeant.
the military, we move with our left all the time. Everything we do is on our left.
Watch your step.
He gets up, y'all get up. You know how it works? First class. First class will get up. Flight better be done. The last man sit down. Okay, so you all finish. Heel.
That's a dairy thing.
Stand tall, look good. Standing tall, looking good. Standing tall and looking good.
Ain't no sense in looking down, holy, holy Anna.
Ain't no sense in looking down, holy, holy Anna.
Ain't no discharge on this ground, holy, holy
Anna, ain't no discharge on this ground, holy, holy Anna.
holy Anna, holy, holy Anna.
Holy Anna, holy, holy Anna.
You guys are different feet. Can you step?
Holy, 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 holy Anna.
There you go. Your left, right.
Bravo!
Your left, right.
Bravo!
Your left, right.
Bravo!
1, 2, 1, 2. All right, when I say 1, 2, you come back. General orders, rank structure, phonetic alphabet. That's what you be tested on come Thursday.
Okay, there's nothing hard about the military time or the phonetic alphabet.
I will do everything within the limits of my post and quit orders improperly.
Quit my post on improperly. Not bad.
All my special orders, I will obey my special orders, and
you got it. Keep working. You know what you're doing. Help them out.
I will obey my special orders and perform all my duties in a military manner.
Very good. You want to do it? Do you have any idea? You know what it is in your head? Can you picture it? Yeah, it's long. Okay, it's long. At least you know which one's number 3. It's a long one.
I can't remember the first word.
I. They all start with I. Is that good enough? Clue? Okay. Make sure you know that for tomorrow. Or by lunch today.
Okay, Sergeant.
I need to come in my special orders and report to the commander of my relief.
Okay, you got the right idea? The commander of the relief. You got it, but it's not right. Now, look at it. Look at number 3. You don't have it with you? Were you told to bring it with you?
In my instructions to the commander of the relief.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
To the command without hesitation. This new discipline instilled in the individual a sense of alertness, urgency, and attention to detail. Although the procedure taught in drill today are not normally employed on the battlefield, those objectives accomplished by drill, teamwork, confidence, and pride. Non-commissioned officers are sought out for advice on drill and serve moves. And now you have an opportunity to get the necessary training to carry on that proud tradition. For the first hour, we will discuss drill terms, squad and platoon drill.
Yeah, because you don't score 50 on this test, there's something wrong.
You have to wait 6 months, right?
You have to wait a certain time. Now that's a difference. There is no difference. Sure, they make you go to the back when you sign in. They make you say something different. But this is a one Army concept. Right now you belong to the state, but if something happens, believe me, every man in this room, with the exception of those who cannot pass an over 40 physical, or who are deemed to be physically unfit to go, are gone. If the man wants you, you're gone. If the president asks for you, you're gone. Ain't nobody gonna stop him. No governments in this state are gonna stop him. In any state are gonna stop him if he needs people. Because if any of you know, if any of you ever heard of the Fighting 69, the Fighting 69 is a National Guard unit. That's one that you gotta do. You get paid either way. Now, are there any more questions? All right, why don't you guys take about a 5-minute break?
You're not waving for the sky. Keep them palms down. Keep your fingers extended and joined. Don't curl your thumbs. See how much better that feels? Don't bring your arm up so high. So move your head. Keep your head straight. There you go. Don't curl your thumb.
Order! Arm! Remember, close those hands. Close those hands when they're coming down. Grab some air with your hand.
The ground.
Straight out.
And your arm comes up like this. Not like this. Bring it like this. It's a sharp movement. Keep your fingers extended and joined. Get that thumb in next to your fingers. Tilt it down so that it's not up, but it's not down all the way neither. You keep it at more or less like a 45-degree angle. Then when you come down, it's a sharp movement. Okay, you bring your arm way up too high. Bring it down. Bring your arm down. Don't bring your head. Your head still has to stay straight.
Snap it up there.
Bring your arm up a little bit.
Big snap.
No, toward the front.
I'd like to make it look nice. You snap it up.
No, bring your arm down.
You're coming up. Your arm, your fingers are already straight.
Come straight out.
By the time you get up there, everything is straight. Your thumb is tight up against your heel. And you come back down.
You got your thumb underneath.
It's one continuous movement.
Thumb along the edge. You got your hand cupped. Don't cup your hand. Your hand is straight, just like you're going to give somebody a karate chop.
You got to remember, keep your hand
Tilt it down a little bit. Make sure your elbow is down. This finger right here, your girlfriend finger right next to your eyebrow. Okay, and you turn it down like this. Okay, then when you come down, it's straight down.
Touching the tip of your eyeball.
No,
This finger. Just touch it.
okay, do it. See you do it. Okay, straighten your hand out.
Hard! Order! Hard! That's it. Hard! Order! Hard! Present! Hard! Order! Hard! And you will get back in your vehicle and continue on. But you're still missing one where you do salutes. You're missing one. Very simple one.
Outside the roll call or attention?
You've got it. You've got it. When the NCOs report, they salute each other. That's the only time NCOs salute each other, when you report. We're going to go by the count. Right face. 1, 2. See how they did that? See how they just spun on the heel, and the toe, the ball to the foot? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Face. 1, 2. Face. 1, 2. Face. 1, 2. Now we're going to do something different. See if you remember it. Left. Face. 1, 2. What did we do different for left face? What is it? Your left?
Instead of you, it's the opposite way.
It's your left heel? Left heel with your right toes. Your right ball with your right foot. You remember? Left, left heel. Right, right heel.
Extending your right arm out, your left hand in. Your feet come together, and your hands are extended. U shape, grabbing the front sight of the barrel. Then shoot! Left hand.
Cup them hands, cup them hands. Close that front.
Stand at ease, it's the same as where you rest. The only exception is you pull your weapon, place it in the middle. Small part of your stock, lower part of your handguard, your front sight. When I say put your right hand on your front sight, position of attention, this is what you do. It's a 1-count movement.
When I say parade rest, assume parade rest. Parade rest. Snap, snap, snap. And shoot. Hey, demonstrate. 2. Notice, your weapon is a 45-degree angle from your body. The weapon is approximately 3 to 4 inches away from your body. Your eyes remain to the front. On the count of 3, do then.
Because you said parade rest, Sergeant, I couldn't see it.
Is that Jones? Will 2. Will guide his weapon down with his fingers extended, his left fingers on the muzzle of the weapon. Count 3, you will simultaneously bring his left hand at the seam of his left trousers.
Look right at the nape of her neck.
Okay, right hands. Now, if he covered directly behind you, when he was behind you, in the second rank on the back, then he's not coming behind you properly. So now you're off. Look at the back of his head.
Don't move, the dress is on you. He covers.
About face. At normal arms.
Get your eyes to the right. Push them off. Get your eyes to the right and I'll make your adjustment. Look to the right.
I remember
I'll make your adjustment.
That's exactly what I like to see. That's what you should want to see.
Okay, now I'd like to capsulize what we have established here at Camp Smith at the non-prior service school. What we have been able to effectively do here is make you aware of this transitional phase from the civilian society and prepare you and make you aware of what the military experiences that you are about to encounter. We feel that we have effectively prepared you, made you aware of this, but one of the terms and one of the terminologies that are very similar with readiness, preparedness, the Army standard, and needs or bears repeating at this time is the military chain of command. We've explained to you in previous classes, out on the ranges, in your physical training, that the chain of command, why that expression became fashionable in the military, was as a link is as strong, or a chain is as strong as its weakest link. You people together are a formidable group. The training and the preparedness, both mentally and physically, make you able to achieve your military mission. However, if the link is broken because one or a couple of the people refuse to communicate, or as we said earlier, each one teach one, each one help one, and one or two of those links become ineffective and don't effectively communicate, then the strength of the group suffers immeasurably. So the only thing I want to emphasize is before you leave Camp Smith and leave for the active duty basic phase and AIT, please ensure that the buddy that is with you on the plane at the training station, if he's slower than you, pick him up. If he's smarter than you or the situations are reversed, each one look out to help one another, and that the chain will then be united, and you will be effective, and you can pursue both your military career for yourself individually and certainly for your buddy, and the team concept will be conceptual, will be totally fulfilled by that type of caring, reaching out and helping one another. Thank you very much.
Bravo, bravo, listen up. Bravo! 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 Take seats. Number 1 company on you. Bravo! 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 Bravo, Sergeant! U.S. Sergeant! Make the change, Sergeant! Bravo, Sergeant!
Gloves off class. This class you're going to learn something. My name is Major Kaplicki. I'm an officer in the New York Army National Guard. I'm a legal officer, also the Director of Administration here at the Empire State Military Academy. In the real world, I'm an attorney and I'm a judge. From 1969 to 1971, I was on active duty in the United States Army, stationed in a foreign country, where I was a prosecutor and also a defense counsel. I'm a qualified military attorney committed to practice before the Court of Appeals of the United States military. During the time that I was on active duty for 2 years, the first 18 months I was a defense counsel. I was defending people who were charged with military crimes. The last 6 months of my tour of duty, I was a prosecutor. I prosecuted people who were charged with military crimes. Some of the people I prosecuted are still in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Some of the people I defended are also still in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. But that's besides the point. Justice is a system that applies to everyone who is in the United States Army and the New York Army National Guard. That's military justice. Military discipline are those rules and regulations that the Army can use to maintain order and standards. Now, there's a difference between military justice and military standards. And when you report to active duty, you're going to be on federal active duty. The Uniform Code of Military Justice applies to everyone who is on military active duty. If anyone has any questions while we go along, I want you to ask me them right away. Just raise your hand. We'll answer the questions as we go along. I don't want you to wait. Time you're confronted with a situation, these 3 questions are going to determine under what category of the law you fall. Who you are, where you are, when the specific event occurred, and exactly what was done. Now, in the military, everything that is a crime in the civilian world is a crime in the military. Smoking of marijuana is a crime in the civilian world. It's a crime in the military. In the military, if you're late to work, that's a crime. You're AWOL. You failed to be at an appointed place at an appointed time. That's a crime. In the civilian, if you're insubordinate to your supervisor, if you have an argument with him, you fail to do exactly what he told you, that's not a crime. He might counsel you. He might ask you to do it over again. Might have a little confrontation, but it's not a crime. In the military, if you're given a lawful order, you don't follow that order, or you argue with your superior about that, that's a crime. In the civilian world, if you go to lunch and you have a drink with your lunch, you have a beer or a cocktail, that's not a crime. In the military, if you're drinking on duty, that's a crime. So whatever is a crime in the civilian world, crime in the military, but in addition to that, there are a number of military crimes that in the civilian situation would not be crimes at all. But in the military, you're not in the civilian capacity, they give you an order to follow, so you're subject to the New York State Military Code. If you go off post, you go into downtown Peekskill, you are not on a military post, so you may not be subject to the military law. It depends if you're still on duty or not. If you travel from here, go through the town of Highland over to West Point to go to the commissary. When you hit West Point, you're on a federal installation. You're subject to the federal law. You're subject to the federal military law. If you get caught speeding on West Point, you appear before a federal judge because you're violating a federal law. Where you are is a federal installation.
Chapel facility. There will be available to you, however, the services of a chaplain wherever you go. There will be available to you with pay purposes and what other good things can be derived from that. Serve your needs and never worry about what's up here. And it's been a lot of fun. I've met some wonderful people, people that I was in basic training with. I still keep in contact with. So you will form friendships, you will enjoy a camaraderie that has no equal in American society as far as I'm concerned. And I wish you all luck, and I hope if you come back to the New York Army National Guard, you'll come back certainly to this chapel, and maybe even someday to come in and say hi to me and say, hey, I remember you. You talked to me when I was really new. Thank you for your attention, and have a good day.
I'm Private Khalik BLR from Brooklyn.
Private Mark Bass from Syracuse, New York. I'm Private Jose Alde from Queens, New York.
Private Andrew Bowles, Rochester, New York.
T. Brenner. Private Jeffrey T. Brown, Buffalo, New York.
Private Torello, Rochester, New York.
Private Juan Bishop Burke, Jamaica, Queens. Private Louis J. Cabezas from Bronx, New York.
Private Michael Fritz, Brooklyn, New York.
Private John Earl, New York, New York.
Private Michael Eastman, Tully, New York. Ito Okada, Rochester, New York. Private Anthony Ford, Buffalo, New York.
Private John Decker, Corning, New York.
Private Danny Ferrer, Queens, New York.
Christopher Phelps, Little Valley, New York.
Brian Brogel from Bronx, New York.
Private Jones, Buffalo, New York. Private Larry E. Harris from Buffalo, New York.
Private Howie, I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Private Robert Pettipies, Syracuse, New York. Private Jeffrey T. Mikowski, Buffalo, New York.
Pete Lundy, Catskill, New York.
Acting First Sergeant, Private Ralph Mitchell from Bronx, New York.
Dutton, I'm from Ogdensburg, New York. I'm with Company A, 3rd of the 108th Infantry.
Gerald Dale from 145th Maintenance Company, Fort Drum, New York.
Staff Sergeant Robert Winslow, Company B, 204th Engineer Battalion, Horseheads, New York.
Reverend Joseph Bailey, Company B, 2nd Battalion, 174th Infantry, Cornell, New York.
My name is Staff Sergeant Ramos. I'm from A Company, Course 107th Infantry, New York Army National Guard, in New York.
Sergeant Cruzano from A Company, 1st of the 69th Infantry.
Sergeant First Class Murphy, 247th Med Company, Saratoga Springs, New York.
Okay, I'm Master Sergeant William J. Trott. I'm serving as First Sergeant here at the 3rd class of non-prior service personnel preparation for AIT, basic training. I am the Operations Sergeant, 369th Transportation Battalion.
2 Sergeant Charles Canosa. I'm from Combat Support Company, 1st Battalion, 127th Army, Niagara Falls, New York.
The 3rd class of no prior service training. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to stand for the entrance of our distinguished guest. Please take your seats. I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests at this time. The first person I'd like to introduce is Lieutenant Colonel Ferrari, is the Executive Officer here at the Empire State Military Academy in Camp Smith. Next, I'd like to introduce Major Gary, who's from the Recruiting Command, Headquarters Detachment, New York Army National Guard. Next, I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Chaplain Drummond from the Empire State Military Academy. Next, I'd like to introduce Master Sergeant Trott from the 369th Transportation Battalion, First Sergeant, Class 3, non-prior service training. Next, I'd like to introduce my Chief Trainer, Sergeant First Class Roger Krasinski from the Empire State Military Academy at Camp Smith. And I'll call on Colonel Chaplain Drummond for an invocation.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the willing cooperation of this non-prior service group. We ask that you would be with them as with success. Finally, congratulate them all on the achievement that they have accomplished here at Camp Smith.
At this time, I'd like to call on the Executive Officer of the Military Academy, Lieutenant Colonel Ferrari, to address the soldiers.
For those of you who never saw me, I guess most of you saw me the first day or in the mess hall or during the training. You've probably seen or heard from me. What I want to talk about is your responsibility to the New York Army National Guard and your responsibility to yourself. What I'd like to share with you are what I consider the 5 most important areas you need to think about during your career or as you progress through the military ranks. The most important thing I consider is responsibility. You have now completed the No Prior Service Training Program. We have now prepared you for basic training and AIT, and then for your future in the New York Army National Guard. First thing you need to think about is, where do you fit in the plan? What is your responsibility to the Army? What is your responsibility to your unit? What is your responsibility to the New York Army National Guard? If properly cared for, will last you for 6, 8, or 10 years. You joined the Army National Guard for something. What did you join for? For many reasons. Some want to make additional money, some want to pick up some education, some want to complete their civilian education and go on to college. That responsibility is yours. We can help you do that, but you have to make it happen on your own. You need to take the first step. I spoke to a soldier this morning who said he didn't feel he could get through basic training. 20 years ago, I didn't think I could either. However, someone said, take it one step at a time. Put one foot in front of the other. While you're down at Fort Jackson, Fort Benning, Fort Sill, wherever you may be going, just think of that. Remember what I said here in February. One step at a time. One foot in front of the other. By the time you're done, you will have completed basic and you will have gone on to AIT. You care about your health, you care about your education and your welfare. If for any reason you feel someone has either mistreated you or caused you harm, or for any reason you have a problem that needs to be addressed and you can't fix it yourself, contact one of us. You all have our phone number. You know how to get in touch with us. While you're away, keep in touch with us. We don't mind. Send us a letter. We'll listen to you. Colonel McIntosh, who is the Superintendent of the Empire State Military Academy, would like to extend their congratulations for your completion of this course. You accepted the challenge, you took the challenge, and you passed. And I congratulate you.
101 Signal Battalion. Company B, Private LaRock. 3rd Battalion, 108th Infantry. 101 Signal Battalion. Company A, Battalion, 108th Infantry. Company A, Private Miller.
Good luck.
A Company, Private B Company, Secretary, right? 102nd Engineers. Fire Infantry. A Company, Private B Company, Private A Company. Private Ford, Engineers, Tank. Company A Company, Private Gonzalez. B Company, Private Price. 1st Battalion, 2nd Battalion, B Company. Company B, Private Ramsey. A Company, Private Harris. B Company, Private Richards. Company A. Company B. Company A. Private unit, right? Company B. A Company, Private R. B Company, Private Roselle. Company D, 102nd Medical Battalion. B Company, Private Pullman. B Company, Private Jenkins. Eric. B Company, Private Sims. Private Jenkins. 1st Battalion, 5-8 Field Artillery. A Company, Private Tom. A Company, Private Thompson. Wolf. A Company, Private Keithman. B Company, Private A Company, Janelle Company, Private 4th Infantry. 42nd SSD Battalion. Private Williams. B Company.
Morning, Wayne. Last but not least.
We're going to make two presentations. Rory is going to present the certificate, the foundation certificate for non-student and non-student Company B. Non-student Company A is going to
Congratulations. Okay? Good luck, and make sure you continue what that means. All right? See you when you get back.
Continue your good work.
before you leave Camp Smith. At this time, I'd like everyone please stand for the exit of our distinguished guest. Trainers, take charge.
successful for me. I'm talking a lot, not in shape. I was ready for my basic.
Go around.
I hope I learn more. I'm ready for basic training. Private Schnoz, I've really enjoyed this week of basic at Camp Smith, and I think it's really going to help me out a lot when I get the basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia. Thank you.
Private Rafael Rosado Jr. This is the best thing that anybody could have. You come here and you learn all the basics before you go to basic training, and I recommend it.
Private Duval Richburg from Bronx, New York. Just like the guy said, it's the best thing that can happen to me. It will really help you out when you go to basic training, and you should look forward to coming here.
Lindell Rose, like the other soldiers said, this is the best thing that can ever happen to you, and I know I'm gonna go through basic training with a breeze.
Okay, this platoon will teach you how to defend yourself to the best and to the utmost. You will learn how to kill and defend. You will kill before you will die.
It's like to say, when I came here Sunday, I came in with a bunch of wimps. But when I leave here today, I'm leaving here with soldiers. And soldiers that they are, because they went through the Cruzado Run. And that's all I have to say. When you go through the Cruzado Run, you will be a soldier.
This program do a world of good for anybody. When I come into nothing, I come out a soldier. That's all I have to say.
It's very helpful. It makes you think about what you do before you do it.
To Camp Smith a week ago in very poor condition. Couldn't even jog a quarter of a mile. I'm leaving today. I'm in great physical condition, ready for anything.
My name is Private Tilly. I live at Camp Smith. When I first came here, I was nothing. I couldn't even run 1 mile. Now I can run 10. Now I lost my voice, but it was worth it. This is the best programming for anybody. That's enough.
Me up with Catskill, New York, and this will be my 3rd time for basic training. But I'd like to thank Sergeant Cruzado and Sergeant Bailey for making this all possible. I've learned to march better, use my weapons better. I learned my general orders, and I'd like to thank Sergeant Murphy and Sergeant Canosa too. They've all been a help for me. And hopefully this time I'll make it through basic training. Thank you.
Private Sean Lewis speaking. I think Camp Smith is a wonderful program that helps build your fundamental, your mental, and your physical state for basic training. Any person who's thinking about being a soldier should go through this curriculum first. Thank you.
No prior service training program. Copies of the class roster are available. Thank you for your time.